Right, QuickDraw DandyWarrior deck profile. Let's go.
So this netted in second place. I feel like it was really consistent. So double QuickDraw. This is literally the heart and soul of the deck. This makes basically more than half the extra deck.
Is it semi-limited? Or is it only...
No, it was at 3, but I decided to play 2 just because there are times where this will clog and you have to discard QuickDraw for QuickDraw.
That's fair.
And then it becomes just a crow target and it's evil. 2 debris, because this card just reses pretty much every card you send to graveyard apart from QuickDraw, and just the amount of synchros you can make with this card is ridiculous. Plants 2 Lone Fire, because priority exists with this card apparently.
It's literally a princess.
2 Dandy, because why would you not play 2 of this card in a format where tokens are relevant? Big Body Titanial, just because, you know, you can have Dandy engrave and just go, oh, I drew a Lone Fire, I can summon a 2/8 stick, and if you have tokens, this thing just protects itself and everything else on the field. 2 Hamster, because it's just broken, like, and then we play a small light swan engine to go with the Hamster, which is 3 Raikou, and then so broken. And then Erin, I feel it's better than Lila because there's going to be times where people are setting cards, even Raikou's in the Saber matchup, they set Emma's Blade, this puts it straight back to deck.
Spirit Reaper out as well.
It literally is, and even Marshmallow on that because that was at 1 at the time.
Yep.
And just milling 3 cards as well is kind of cute. Double Kaios, because again priority exists and this thing's a 2/4 stick that burns for a K, so it's ridiculous. 2 Thunder King, because it's probably the best level 4 in the format. We play 2 Honest, because Honest Thunder King against Blackwings, when they go damage step Kalut and then you chain the Honest to the Thunder King, it's just ridiculous. You can burn them for like 64k. I'm joking, it's 6400, but 1 Sangan, because this just hunts every single thing that you need. Card Trooper, not much to say about that card, to be honest.
No explanation needed.
DD Crow, best card in the format, to be fair. You can recycle this with Drill Warrior every single turn, and it's just a guaranteed. You're not getting your play, you're not getting your Fault Rares. Call of the Haunted? No, you're not doing anything. Light and Darkness Dragon, just because this is the 5 negates basically, and then blows up the field and reses you anything. So this can res Thunder King. Your opponent can then try and make a Synchro? No. And then Gauze. I don't play Trag. I think Gauze is so much better because there's times where you have 2 back rows. You can MST your own back row just to drop the Gauze to get a stick on board that then has a token of big damage. But that's it for the monsters. Spells is 2 Avarice, 1 MST, 1 Storm, 1 Charge, and 1 Brain Control. I feel like this was actually quite good. I would consider putting a 3rd Avarice in, but apart from that, that was perfect. Traps, 2 Deep Prison. It's ridiculous. 2 Bottomless, again, it's ridiculous. Starlight Road, because Heavy Storm is a card, and Black Rose Dragon is a card, so we just get a 2/5 stick off of this that can negate once. TT, because if you TT at the right time in this format, it is game. Like, there's no other way around it. Mirror Force, because it was at 1, because it was good. Dust Shoot, because this card is ridiculously insane. And Judgment, because you need to pay half your life points at some point.
Sorry, swing to security.
Extra deck. Catastor, because, you know, it's just an out to stuff. 2 Drill Warrior. We're going to shout out Luke Rushton for this, because this is the card he signed after he won the first Attack of the Giant card, Drill Warrior. That was in YCS Milan. It was years ago. 2 Iron Chain, because, yeah. We're playing the OG artworks, but this card is just ridiculous because you can mill them so many times, and then you can just throw whatever their resource is. Turbo Warrior, because it's just a big beater at that point. It gets over stuff. Goyo, because why would you not run Goyo in this format? AFD, because it does have a second effect. You can special summon something, so you can still with this card for a little while.
Is that Ghost Rare?
Yeah.
Ghost Rare.
John Karcher, just shoot something out and just swing for 2/3. Black Rose.
Ghost Rare. Another Ghost Rare.
Yeah, if you're not playing this card in any deck in this format, you're kind of stupid, to be honest. It's just,
if your deck can't make it, you're explicitly worse.
Yeah. Nitro, you can make this with QuickDraw.
No, it's naughty.
And then if you Avarice in the same turn as making Nitro Warrior with Armory Arm, because you can make that in here. I took it out last minute because I just wanted to play the second Iron Chain. But this thing becomes 38 off of the spell, then it's 48 with an armory arm and then burns a load, and 2 Stardust because you have one for road and then you have one to properly summon. RDA it's just in there as a big body. Mistworm because you can bounce so much stuff and it's actually relevant. Side deck, the second DD Crow because it's crazy. 1 Diner just because you can normal summon this against anything and they just have to go what?
One bad day, dude. One bad day.
Lila because we can switch these in and out for Erin or a Raikou depending on the matchup. Plus priority to switch a back card and break it is ridiculous.
I'm playing
Snowman Eater.
purple, yellow,
Like people donk into this with Thunder King and this stays on the field.
That's it.
And it's also a debris
I
target.
haven't played this game in
2 Prohibition, this put in so much work over the entire event. Against the Geartown player, activate Cool Geartown. He can't do anything, he sets Rivalry, activate Cool Rivalry of Warlords. So it put in all the work it needed to. Cold Wave and Truenator in the side because you don't need to play them against every single matchup. There's going to be times where this is literally just going to be dead and you're going to pitch it off Drill Warrior, and it doesn't feel good pitching something that good off Drill Warrior. 1 Fiendish Chain because it was legal, no one played it because everyone thought it was bad back then. 2 Royal Oppression, this is ridiculous. Like, just paying 800 to negate a special summon is foul.
But of course you don't want it in main in case of Vayu Turbo.
You can get it in Jinzo with that, can't you? You can get in the summon.
It'd have to be special summon.
Special summon.
Ah, okay.
2 7 tools, no one sees this coming because they pay half their life points for a Solemn Judgment of a normal summon monster. I pay 1,000.
Yes.
I'm swinging for at least 19. And then 2 Gotham's Emergency Call because there's 1 Saber player, but you know, some certain decks will make an X-Saber Herbellum just as a stick, just to beat over for damage and rip a card out of their hand. Overall, this deck performed immensely well, and I can't say enough. Drill Warrior is the best card in this format. Just adding back a card every single turn, banishing it, attacking for 12, and then just doing the whole thing again. Discard Dandy, you get 2 tokens, then you normal debris, you've got a Stardust, you have an H Fairy, you have a Black Rose that you can then turn a monster face up, turn it to 0 and swing for game with it.
You hear a lot of people saying that QuickDraw DandyWarrior is losing its power as people learn it, but all the ones that were in the tournament did well, except for 1.
It's absolutely insane.
Why are you going to call me out like that?
Bro.
Round 1 was
Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes.
But yeah, like this deck is crazy. I recommend you play it if you play it in Edison format, just as like a thing to get into. Then you can experiment with other decks.
He's just 6 and
But yeah, other than that,
It looks so much fun.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
But it doesn't
I'll get
matter.
the deck there to you.
Yeah.
If you
Awesome.
block,